Yesterday, I went on a journey. And that journey started from my home. You see, I realized something. I realized that people who pre-ordered Mega Man got a bonus code that made the in-game music sound better. And I realized that I couldn't have what they had because I didn't pre-order the game. So I set out on a journey. And I called my local EB Games. And I asked them if I could have a code. And the first girl on the phone told me that that was against the law. Because she was a goody two-shoes fuck. And I hung up on her. But I didn't give up there. No. I called a different EB Games, you see. A little bit farther away. And I talked to a guy on the phone. And there was hope. I explained the situation. And the guy said, let me see what I can do. And then the guy came back. And he revealed that he was in fact really stupid. And could not do anything. He asked his manager. Because he can't think for himself. But I didn't give up there. I called yet another EB Games. And I talked to a certain individual. And that man was named Kurt. And Kurt said, yeah, man, let me print you off a code right now. And Kurt did. And I thought we were saved. But lo and behold, after trying the code did not work. So I called Kurt back and I was like, Kurt, man, I don't know what's going on. This code's not working. And he's like, listen, man. They don't usually tell you this, but sometimes they discontinue codes. You might be out of luck. I said, Kurt, what do I do, man? He said, listen. It's a long shot. But you can call PlayStation. So I said, okay, Kurt. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. So I called PlayStation. They put me on hold for 30 minutes with The Last of Us music cutting in and out. And while I'm doing that, I get on live chat with PlayStation on their website. And I wait 30 minutes on hold on live chat. And somehow, some way, they both unhold me at the same time. So now I'm talking to two PlayStation reps. One via typing, one via on the phone, and they know I'm talking to them. Because I'm talking to the one on the phone, I'm like, hey, I'm typing to your friend. And I'm typing to the guy, and I'm like, hey, I'm talking to your friend on the phone. And they don't seem to mind. And they both verify my code and say it doesn't exist. And I'm like, listen, I have the game. I just want my bonus. And they're like, hey, we can't do anything. Maybe you should call EB Games. And I'm like, listen, PlayStation, EB Games told me to call you. And they're like, okay, call Capcom. And the guy in the chat even gave me a Capcom link to their support. Because he was a nice young bot. And then I got a sub from the Odd Josh, and I thanked him. Thank you. And so in my desperation, I went to Capcom support site and I said, this site looks like shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And in sadness, I called Kurt. And I said, Kurt, man, listen. I hate to bother you and you're helping me out. But PlayStation told me they can't do anything, man. Can we try another code? Kurt's like, hey, man, let me try and help. I'll print you off one right now. And that's what Kurt did. He printed me off a code. And I typed it in. I said, Kurt. He said, yeah, man. I said, I hope this works. He said, I hope it works too. I typed the last digit in. What did we find? What did we find? We booted up Mega Man. We went to the extra modes. We selected Thunderman's level. And lo and behold, Kurt was a sick nerd baller, man! And then I spent the rest of the day praising Kurt, for he should be praised because we got the orchestral music! And it sounds so much better. Oh, man. Oh, man. Mr. Kurt. I want that. I can hook you up, man. Let me hook you up with Kurt.